So we're switching things up today on the Bob Walsh Show. I'm making the introduction. And who am I? Matt Edwards, founder of MOAB Provisions, and we're talking healthy eating. Easy enough?
Perfect. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 21 of The Bob Walsh Show. If you're just joining The Bob Walsh Show for the first time, on The Bob Walsh Show, we talk business, St. Louis, and real estate. We like to cover a lot of things community-based. That's why I'm excited about today's episode with Matt Edwards from MOAB Provisions. Matt, you guys have a impressive product line, but before we get too far into it, I guess we'll have you tell everyone a little bit about your background and how you ended up getting into this business.
Sure, yeah. I'll try to keep it short and to the point, but more or less I spent 6 years supplying convenience stores, corporate sales, lived on airplanes every week. I like to eat healthy, snack healthy, and most people know most of the products in convenience stores are terrible. And so I started doing, trail mixes and jerkies and things like that and taking it with me. And one thing led to another. I decided to launch a beef jerky brand, and that started roughly June of 2015, so a little over a year ago. So started hitting all the farmers markets, getting it out there, getting feedback, and then started hitting retail from there. And since then, we've launched 2 more product lines. So now we have the beef jerky. We have our 100% all beef sticks here, which are gluten-free, MSG-free, nitrate-free. There's no pork and there's no minced chicken parts, so please don't compare us to Slim Jim. And then also, to make sure we got you covered in home, we've got a line of healthy seasonings, which are low in sodium. We use sea salt. They're non-GMO. They're gluten-free, MSG-free, filler-free. So super clean. That way, we got you covered whether you're on the go or at home. Every time you see that MOAB logo, quality and fantastic taste.
That's great. That's an exciting, it's very exciting what you have going on. Impressive product. What do you like most about being in the business and this venture that you're on?
Getting random people's reactions. Obviously, I enjoy putting out products that people enjoy, but what kind of really makes my day go is when somebody randomly says something about how they enjoy my products and all that kind of good stuff. Like yesterday, I was in Walmart. I was buying something. Didn't know this lady. She saw the shirt and immediately started talking about the maple bacon seasoning and how much her kids love it and how they make dips and stuff with it. And you know what? It made my day. And so it's like I love stuff like that. It makes me work harder actually.
No, it does. That's I imagine that has to be a pretty good feeling with all the effort that you're putting into it. That's your main goal too, is to have the happy customers.
Have the happy customers know that I'm putting out a quality product that's not bad for them, that doesn't taste like crap, that's not loaded with artificial ingredients or chemicals or anything like that. And so by putting that product out and getting feedback from the customers and know that they're enjoying the product, it's really rewarding.
That's great. Now, I tried your product. It was a couple weeks ago. I don't know if I've ever considered myself a beef jerky person. I guess the best way to put it is I've always wanted to be a beef jerky person. And then I've had jobs in the past where I do a lot of travel, at least on the road throughout the day.
Right.
And when I'm trying to eat healthy, beef jerky is a good low-carb option.
Exactly right.
I've never been able to find anything. A lot of the stuff's, and not to bash competitors or anything like that, but a lot of stuff is chewy, a little drier, and I didn't care for it, to be quite honest.
And that was one of my big hang-ups was the fact that I could never eat it.
Right.
It was just too hard, too tough. It just was not an enjoyable experience for me. And so that was one of the key components of this jerky was it had to be soft and tender. Had to be something you could eat and you didn't feel like you were giving your jaw a workout.
When eating your product, it definitely tastes like you're eating a good cut of meat. And I mentioned that to you before off camera, but it really is. You can actually, not only do you feel like you're tasting a good cut of meat, but you could actually almost identify what's in it. Right. It's a good balance of ingredients, I think.
So we process the meat in a little different way than most brands. What we do is we try to focus on buying 1 cut of beef, and then we marinate it for X number of hours. And then what that does is that allows the marinade to soak into the beef, and then we slow smoke it. So we raise the temp and then lower the temp. That way we don't dry the beef out. And that's kind of the process we use versus, a standard would be injection where they stick the needle, peel it, bake it, package it. That's, a no-time flat processing. So you get a dry, hard, flavorless, cut of beef. And we wanted full of flavor. We wanted soft and tender. And that process right there allows us to get, the flavor that you're talking about. So it soaks into the beef.
Right. No, it's great. So as far as the product, you mentioned some of them before, but I guess let's talk in detail the different flavors of beef jerky that you actually carry.
Yeah, so we got 4 flavors in total. We've got, this is our most popular here. People like to sweat. We call it kick and heat.
Right.
It's basically hot and spicy, so we use the cayenne pepper.
Okay.
And that's what we use to bring the heat out. And then we also have peppered, teriyaki and original. Real standard flavors, nothing crazy off the wall yet.
Okay.
Not sure we're going down that road. But, I just kind of wanted to keep it basic. I'm a pretty basic guy. I like food that's simple.
Right.
And so that's kind of what our product lineup is. And so low in sodium, all natural, no MSG, gluten-free, no nitrates, nothing. So look at that. You can see it. Look how moist that is right there.
No, it's very good.
I would open it and eat it, but we're on camera.
No, that's all right. I actually tried the only kind I've tried is the original. I like things simple. I'm sure I would like these.
Right.
But my personal preference would be the original because I want to taste the quality of the meat.
There you go.
So, but it's still really, I'm sure all the other ones, there's no wrong answer with it.
I
So,
appreciate it. I mean, everybody has a different palate.
right, exactly.
I go back and forth because I eat so much of it.
Well, don't get me wrong. I would eat the heck out of the kick and heat too. I like anything spicy, but so you have those, and then so you have the beef sticks as
and
well.
then next up, so these are our latest product. These came out towards the end of May, and as I started spending all this time in stores, servicing the jerky and all that kind of good stuff, I started looking at the beef sticks, and they were all the same, kind of like the jerky. Slim Jim, not to knock Slim Jim, but it's not a product I ever ate.
Right.
Just it hurt my stomach. Full of grease, pork, chicken, anything that says minced chicken on it, I try not to eat. And so what I went out and did was created an all beef stick. So it's 100% all beef. There's no red 3, so you don't get the dye in the skin when a normal stick is real thick and heavy. You notice there's no grease there.
Right.
There's no nitrates, no gluten, no MSG. So pretty much smoked beef, and like our original has no sugar in it. Well, that's barbecue. Well, our original has no sugar in it, 1 carb, 5 grams of protein. Our barbecue, 3 grams of sugar, 3 carbs, 5 grams of protein. So super low in fat, low in pretty much everything. Perfect on the go snack. I probably eat 3 or 4 of these a day. Mid-morning,
it's good.
mid-afternoon, and a late night snack. And then to top things off, I didn't bring them all, but we have 5 different blends of seasonings. I brought our most popular, which we call maple bacon.
Okay.
And so what these are, and then on top of that we have our zesty, which is orange and chipotle. We have a Korean, what we call keep it Korean, which is ginger and honey.
Okay.
And then a savory, black pepper and herbs. And then a spicy, which is cayenne pepper and herbs. So just some basics and then some fun flavors.
Right.
And this one's really doing well for us. Great on chicken, beef, really kind of anything. I think some people are even throwing it on popcorn.
Right.
So by all means, and it's quickly, this is our latest flavor and quickly moved up to the bestseller.
That's great.
So you never know, because I wasn't going to do maple bacon. I was like, what in the world? But people kept asking for it.
It's not what the consumer likes. It's what you provide, and that's what you go with.
That's right. And who would have thought?
Right.
Who am I?
Now you are you're a local company. You're here in St. Louis.
That's right.
I've seen you featured. I've seen you in St. Louis Magazine, Feast Magazine. Must be good getting some notoriety.
Yeah, no, I love it. Yeah, definitely. I've been in St. Louis Magazine and then Feast Magazine. Done a couple radio interviews as far as those goes. Been on was it 590 AM, the Bridge Report, I think is what it called. Mark Lillybridge's show. Great guy there. Okay. And then the guy in the afternoon on 97.1. I'm going blank on his name right now.
And your big breakthrough today.
That's right, the Bob Wall Show.
Big.
Hey, you know what? 2 Fridays in a row. I was on Charlie Brennan's show, KMOX, last Friday.
Okay.
Just for a quick 30 seconds, but I got on. got
Awesome.
on there and introduced myself. So that was fun.
Well, it's cool that you're getting, you're doing the marketing, you're getting out there for sure, and the product speaks for itself. Just getting the word out there's all you can
half the
do.
battle. Yeah, that's it. We don't really spend any money on marketing, so it's all word of mouth, and
Right.
That's just the way we're doing it.
Now, where can people buy your products at here in the local St. Louis area, and maybe if there's other ways of people watching this?
Definitely. So,
Across
there's
the country or
always
whatever.
MOABprovisions.com, which is our e-commerce site. So everything's listed on there. And we also have Amazon. So if you got Amazon, I know all the seasonings are on Prime. We don't have the jerky and the sticks on Prime yet, but that's coming, later on this year. And then as far as local retailers in the St. Louis market, you have Schnucks. Not all the Schnucks yet. We're still working that out. All the Deerbergs for sure. Lucky's Market. Supplement Superstores is probably one of the best places because they carry everything. So you can get every jerky, both flavors of sticks and all the seasonings at Supplement Superstores. And then Lucky's Market, they carry everything also. So the Rock Hill, the Ellisville location. And then from there, just random convenience stores, whether it's Huck's, I don't even know, a bunch of them.
Right.
And we're continuing to grow and get the brand out there. It just takes what seems like a lifetime to get in some of these guys. But it's growing one day at a time. We just went in the Alpine shops. I'm pretty excited about that.
Okay.
Because that opens up a whole new market.
That's great.
We haven't, that whole door market was really something we haven't really focused on, whereas we've been focused on grocery and convenience. So I'm really curious to see how that's going to go and how well that should take off there.
That's great. Yeah. And for people that focus on healthy living or like having, their own supply at home, having a number of items, I think I noticed online that you occasionally post on social media like special deals and that sort of thing.
Yeah, we do special deals. Most of the time it's either take a certain dollar amount or take a certain percentage off. We also do monthly boxes. That way you can set it and forget it. Your jerky has a monthly box, and we just launched sticks. So, if you're in office, especially, take for example where we're sitting, they've got a kitchen and stuff, healthy snacking. Every month delivered, you can do a half a case or a case of beef sticks right to the office. Only hard part about that is they don't really last that long.
Right.
I just dropped some off at a real estate office, a box of sticks, and I think they were gone in the first hour.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. People like free food too. That's for sure. You're gonna win a lot of people over with free food. I know that. Where can people? I guess that'll lead us. And where can people follow you on? How can people follow you on social media? It might be obvious on Facebook because I'll do a check-in for your company, so they'll be able to like your page. But as far as other social media sites, how can people follow you?
Yeah, so Facebook's pretty easy. It's at MOAB Provisions. Yeah. Also, if you personally want to follow me, that's just Matt Edwards on Facebook. Instagram's the same, MOAB Provisions, or that one personal-wise is Matthew L. Edwards. We're still working on our YouTube. We got a long way to go to build out content, the future like we were discussing earlier, cooking shows, all that kind of fun stuff. So, that's at MOAB Provisions on YouTube. There's not much there yet. But there will be a lot there in due time. Twitter, we don't really do much, nor Snapchat.
Okay. Well, great. Well, this has been a lot of fun. I love highlighting local entrepreneurs. It's what I like doing most about. It's what I like doing most about the show. Oh boy,
we're gonna eat some on air.
No.
You know what?
I've always sworn I'm not gonna do that because I think it's cheesy as hell.
Oh no, we're doing it.
But I'll even do the fake. It's really good. Oh yeah, that's good.
You don't have to do it. Hey, your thoughts are your thoughts.
What kind is this?
This is the Kick and Heat. So I opened this, see if we can get him sweating a little bit because there's no water sitting around.
I'll try not to chomp too loud on camera, but that is really good. If I'm going to be honest with you, the original, I'm a huge fan of. This is really good. I'm definitely going to eat the rest of the bag anyway.
No, you don't get it now. You said your original guy. I'm going to finish that off, when we leave here. So, guys, and we love when people share, if they purchase our products, feel free to tag us. We love reposting stuff from customers. That's one of the highlights and the things we enjoy doing is seeing people interact with the products. So feel free to tag us, on whatever social media, platform, and we'll repost it if we can, and off we go.
That's great, and you're right. Now it's kind of sneaking up on me, the heat. So,
that's why it's Kick and Heat. It kicks in.
Well, that wraps up episode 21. Thanks everyone for joining. If you're liking these videos, if you like this video, Don't forget to like and share it. That's the lifeblood of my show. It goes a long way with getting more exposure, so I appreciate that. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Goodbye, and I will catch you guys next week.